this world, you better let it stay. And now I look you in your face. I see the love we shared, I see it every place. And it's so good to know you care. I stand alone knowing you'll always be there. So let me in and let me stay. If you find love in this world, you better let it stay. If you find love in this world, you better let it stay. Stay. If you find love in this world, you better let it stay. I've had some time to think it out, I've got a choice to make, and there's no time to pout. You said it all, you've said it all, in all those words. We were in love, oh yeah, we were the best of pals. So let me in and let me stay. If you find love in this world, you better let it stay. If you find love in this world, you better let it stay. If you find love in this world, you better let it stay.
How do you describe a color so fine, so fragile and delicate? I think of apple blossoms, fragrant and lush, under a jealous sunset, splashed against the sky. The stains of rapture on a lover's cheek that hurt to remember when your heart bleeds. I can taste the watermelon and punch of warm summer nights. I can smell the roasted ham of cold wind.
And that.
Hello again, Trivialist. It's live from the studio. Community Media's live trivia this June the 10th, 2025. Amy Welsh, what happened on this date in history?
Well, Jeff Cook, we are live on the air. In this date in history, in 1934, the infamous Bonnie and Clyde were killed.
For extra points, what's their last name?
Good question. Greg, well, that didn't turn out the way I
He's taking a
expected.
time out. Personal time. Barrow, B-A-R-R-O-W.
Bonnie and Clyde Barrow. And they were married?
I think
I think
so.
so. And they, do you know how long they eluded the police for?
I don't know.
Me neither. But it seemed like a long time. What else happened on this date? Maybe in 2016?
Gordie Howe played hockey in 5 or 6 different decades.
Canadian, right?
Canadian, yeah. He died. He was a great warrior, came back at an old age and played with his 2 sons in Houston. Gordie Howe, all-time NHL great, died on this date in 2016.
Yeah. Wow.
Those are the 2 highlights.
Those are the 2 highlights of what happened in history today.
Flag Day's in 4 days.
Yeah.
The June 14th is Flag Day.
It's getting hotter, not just in
Yeah.
the studio under these lights, but atmospherically out there, outside. We've
Getting
had,
some summer temperatures.
yeah, we had such an amazing, as I think it was, a cold front. It was cool, it was perfect, and now we're getting up in the high 80s, so look for that this week.
Yes.
Summer is here.
Yeah, scorching.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's going to be June 21 summer, but it's here.
Okay. The
Yeah.
solstice.
Yeah. And if I don't see Anna and Brandon, but if they were here, I guarantee you that Anna would talk about the strawberry moon tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's happening. I think it's tonight or
Next
tomorrow.
one's in 2043.
Is it, in fact?
That's what I saw.
Well, I think it's tonight. Is that right, Greg Weaver? Do you know about the strawberry moon tonight? I think.
I do not. It's been so cloudy lately. Last night the moon looked pretty.
Yeah. So if you're looking up in the sky, you're going to see a beautiful reddish moon. And I know that our producer, Sean, is going to be sending me information about that any second for me to sound really smart.
Check it out. It'd be like, what, 9 p.m.?
Yeah. So the sun has been setting around 8:34. Yeah.
This has happened a week or so ago, but I think I saw a drone. It was like 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And there was something bright in the eastern sky, and it was over a gas plant. And I thought was that Venus, like the morning star? And all of a sudden it moved.
Was it a drone or was it?
I think it was a drone, but I can't prove it.
Did it look big?
It did. It looked really big.
Did it move quickly? In
Yeah,
directional
it did,
things
it
that
did,
were.
It did. I couldn't see if it was in the shape of a saucer or not, but
I like that you think it's a drone, and I think it's immediately a UFO.
either that or I
Probably.
mean,
If anybody out there saw this unidentified thing early, how early?
5 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it was
Yeah.
just starting to get light out, and then all of a sudden the light went phew, and it took off. And
I think it's activity. I don't think it's a drone. Who's up with a drone that
well, I
early?
mean, it's spies. There could be spies. It could be Chinese. I mean, they put that blimp over the whole country.
They
Remember
did.
that?
They did. Do I ever?
So, what's going on, or anything to report? What's happening? Your What's Happening segment
Yes.
was on when I got here, but we went right on the air.
What is happening? So this Saturday at the Farmers Market, it's Fairy Festival. Yeah. So go on out and be magical, dress up, have fun. It's a fairy fest, all the different
Are
vendors.
ogres welcome?
Ogres are welcome. I do think they live in the fairy world, and I think they're friends now. So I think ogres are welcome. But there's a lot of fun little things happening there. I know that Zelma's Emporium, go to zelmasemporium.com here in New Oxford. They are doing a really cool thing where they're going to be appraising your antique items. They are asking for donations for that, $15 per item to be appraised, and that money goes back into the New Oxford community, which is really great. So that's fun. And then on our
What do you
bulletin
mean
board.
items? Any item?
So if you own items and you think your great-great-grandmother passed this down and it has lore to it, bring it in. They're going to have people who are experts at telling you what your item is and what it's worth, kind of like Antique Roadshow kind of vibes.
Okay, I was trying to think of that.
Yeah,
the name of that.
and but they're asking for donations of $15 to have each item appraised, and again, that goes back into New Oxford.
So then somebody
community.
could take that as a list price and put it on eBay or something like
Yeah,
that.
just get some
Facebook.
information, maybe settle a family quarrel or something to that effect of, it is worth something, it's not worth anything, Stop putting your feet on it,
So
stop touching it.
we have some housekeeping items here.
Oh, housekeeping, go.
The banner sponsors. It's a relatively new concept here at Community Media.
It is.
Anybody, any entity can be a banner sponsor. It's $80 a month. You get recognition on every live program we do. I know there are other benefits that accrue, input on the programming and so forth. So among our very first banner sponsors are Adams County Community Foundation,
Nice.
Adams County Sports Hall of Fame, Destination Gettysburg,
Yep.
Classic Antique Innovators. Is that's not related to that last item that you?
No.
Okay.
I don't think
And
so.
Claire Lohman, Realtor. So thank you to our first quintet of
That's
banner
great.
sponsors.
That's really great. And before I get on with some questions, I have a clarity point for that moon. The strawberry moon tonight, all the way through tomorrow, June 11th, and the peak time to see it, you'll be up 3:44 a.m.
I hope not.
So, who
Yeah,
looks at a moon at 3:44 a.m.?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Tonight would be the night, though. It would be worth your while.
here's what's worth your while to make tonight. Double points, number 10 and 13. So if you feel like you're lagging, you have you have a few ways to catch up. And then if we have any questions that ask you to type in, if it's a number, you just put the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't type it out. ONE, it's just one. And if it's a long form, you just type it out. So keep that in mind. But double points, and they'll have a star next to it. So good luck.
Good luck indeed. You and Biz, what'd you do? Did you gather up the rest of your teammates and have a giant
Yeah.
celebration last
We
week?
were like, when Biz and I left here last week, because we were the winners. Is that right, Greg? And we were the winners. Like, it was really weird. It was almost like a parade was happening through the town. We had an escort.
Spontaneous.
Really spontaneous. Hood College, like, lifted us up on their shoulders and walked us around the campus, and we waved. It was just like they were really impressed with us. We got a lot of,
A dream come true.
it really was dream team. So,
Yeah. well,
yeah.
Congrats.
Book us for parties.
Yeah, there were a lot of sour grapes from some of the other contestants, but
Look, I don't know how we won. Let's
at
be
the end
honest.
of the day, we're all friends.
Of course. Who knows? But anyway, so I'm ready.
Well, if you want to be a panelist, just give us a call, 717-334-3000. Good luck, everybody. The more quickly you answer correctly, the more points you get.
And the more quickly we get done, we get out of this heat.
Oh, it's oppressive.
Just
We want time and a half. The property names given to the original board game Monopoly were based on locations in Long Island, Baltimore, New York City, or Atlantic City.
Oh, gosh.
I know this one.
Of course you do. I've never thought about this, but
Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City.
that's what I was going to think. That's what I thought. That's so funny.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had no idea.
Place, Ventnor Avenue, Margate, I mean, these are all little
I could see
towns.
where you think it was New York, like Park Place. That sounds very New York-y.
Yeah, it does.
Good job. Oh, with the exception of Marvin Gardens, which is a nearby
Ventnor.
Ventnor city located.
Wow, I like this
like-
is new.
this is
this a new
great.
feature?
This is
Explanations?
applaud that immediately. Greg, Jeff Cook's little fan, and Katie. Good to see you.
Schroffenstein.
Which South American city is famous for its Copacabana beach? Montevideo, Quito, Rio de Janeiro, Buenos Aires. Copacabana, music and laughter. I don't know the words.
Barry Manilow.
Yeah. Yay, Rio de
Rio.
Janeiro. Do we have the smartest people ever?
Dude,
Look
this
at that.
This is a battle royale.
Battle Royale. Coco Cabana, go tell them about it.
It's one of the most iconic beaches in the world, known for its vibrant atmosphere and bustling lifestyle festivities. The geometric wave pattern promenade stretches for 4 kilometers along the coast.
Beautiful white sandy beaches.
Schorfenstein seeking silver.
Look at that, Greg taking third.
What sweet purple species of yam is commonly used to make desserts in Filipino cuisine? Ube, balut, lasa, or ulam.
Ooh,
Balut is not a yam.
Okay,
which one is not?
so if you trust Greg, you can cross out balut.
Yeah. How about ulam?
Ube
Oh, look at us.
or ulam?
It's kind of across the board. Everyone
This is real trivia, because look at that.
You got it.
Ube?
You got it.
Oh,
Who else got it right along? I hope your little fan
I'm
did.
number ube.
You know, Filipino cuisine employs ube in a wide variety of desserts, including ice cream, cake, and donuts. Did you know that?
Sweet. Katie.
Katie knew it. This is Robert.
I am in
Oh.
Oka.
Orca? What is the actual given last name of the fictional character Hello Kitty? Is it Kitty Angel, Kitty White, Kitty Mitty, or Kitty Cat? How adorable. I want her to be Kitty Cat, but I bet it's like Angel. Hello, Kitty Angel.
Yeah.
Should it
seems
be
like
kitty
it'd
cat,
something
I want it to be
sweet,
kitty cat.
something sappy.
Yeah.
Kitty White.
No.
Like Betty White.
Like she's white. She's a cat.
She's a white cat. Introduced in 1974 and produced by the Japanese company Sanrio, the character of Hello Kitty is actually named Kitty White. She has a twin sister named Mimi, and they reside in London. Maybe I'll see them when
Wow.
I'm over there.
Yo, and look who knew it.
No,
Yoshi
That's on
Kitten.
top.
Kitten. Of course she would know
Yoshi.
it. Hello Kitty. Her name's
What
Kitten.
familiar relations are described by using the word nibblings, nieces and nephews, aunts and uncles, sisters and brothers, grandfathers and grandmothers? I've never heard this term.
The old Nibblins are coming over for Thanksgiving this year.
Oh,
Oh, well,
never leave.
I would hope it would be like nieces,
Nieces
and
and
nephews.
It seems like it'd be a
But is that too obvious?
people seem to think that.
And the
Look at that.
people.
I mean,
Look at us. We've
I
got
don't know
the right
where
people.
what the derivation is, but your phone could probably tell you.
Well, or Nibblies is a general, gender-neutral term for nieces and nephews created in 1951 by Yale professor Samuel Martin because
He couldn't remember all their names.
he just couldn't. So he's like,
When are the nibblings coming over?
he might have been nipping on a little.
Yeah.
What is the name of this classic actress delivering the equally classic through oft misquoted line dialogue? Betty Davis, Joan Crawford, Barbara Stanwyck, or Ingrid Bergman? Oh, we know who this is. What is that quote? Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Bumpy night.
Oh, bumpy night. See, I misquoted it too. It would be Betty Davis.
Yeah. Betty Davis Oz.
Fasten your seatbelts, boys. It's gonna be a bumpy night.
Oh, my. The line, fasten your seatbelts, is going to be a bumpy night, often said incorrectly as bumpy ride.
Oh,
It's
that's
said
what I
by Betty
said.
Davis in All About Eve, 1950, considered one of the best films ever made.
And I did what they said. I said ride,
Yeah.
and they meant night.
This style of air gas burner, commonly found in laboratories all over the
Hmm.
world, is known as a blank burner. Bunsen, Bindle, Branson, or Blister.
The old laboratory.
Also the name of a scientist Muppet. Dr.
That's right.
It seems like a soft toss if you had chemistry in high school.
Bunsen would be the only
Yes,
answer to
yes.
that.
Yes, I mean.
Look at all our high school chemistry people.
13 out of 15 got it.
Last time I
correct.
ever used a Bunsen burner, first and only. And there you go. Tell me about the Bunsen burner, would you?
Okay, the Bunsen burner is named for German chemist Robert Bunsen. Thank you, Greg.
Greg didn't even need the extra.
Well, look at Yoshi Kitten.
Right on top. She's taken.
She played from the
All the
studio. It
questions.
must have
Yes.
inspired her.
She did get inspired. Which of these memorable Pixar supporting characters is named George Sanderson? Picture number 1, 2, 3, or 4. I know it's not number 2.
Oh, does it go this way? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, let's do it
Okay,
like
I mean, that
you're
would,
reading
I
a
would
book,
say
and
that
I know
they
it's not
should
that one.
be more clearly
Let's
marked.
do that guy in the corner. Let's do what I call C.
Okay.
Yeah.
That the people think that's it.
Yay.
Look at you. You know your
He-
Pixar.
Or I just know that he looks like a George. But let me tell you why he looks like George. Because he was the unlucky creature who gets his head shaved for having child socks attached to his fur in Monsters, Inc.
Not just his head.
I missed that one.
Not just what?
Body. They shave his whole body.
Oh, they shaved his whole body? Oh, poor little George.
Which of these actresses stars in the new John Wick spin-off movie Ballerina? Elizabeth Olsen, Ana de Armas, Caitlin Dever, or Florence Pugh?
I think we had this question before, and I still don't know the answer.
don't either.
I'm going with Elizabeth Olsen. I don't know.
That's a great guess.
Yeah, it's as equally guessed. Oh,
Ana de Armas gets the people's vote,
and the
and there's
people
a reason for that.
are wrong. Well, tell me about Anna
I don't
de
know.
Amas. What do you know about her? Oh, we don't know anything, and we shall not.
The dude is solid number 6.
Lucky guess.
Yeah, very lucky.
Taco Phil in the mix.
Double points. Which component of a biological cell is commonly known as the powerhouse of the cells? Mitochondria, lysosome, ribosome, or cytoplasm?
Well done.
Wow. Ooh, I'm dizzy
Kinda like a
now.
scientist.
I'm super dizzy. I'm going to call it the cytoplasm. Sounds like it's
I like that.
really
I like
good.
that.
I clicked too fast.
Mitochondria.
Wow.
Mitochondria.
Now, mitochondrial DNA, is that, that's something, right?
Because all mitochondria.
It's produced cells energy, hence the nickname powerhouse of the cell. So mitochondria is the one that produces a cell's energy.
We have a very science-oriented crowd.
Yeah, so you could call me the mitochondria of this group.
E.g. unknown, Ruby from Boston, challenging Yoshi Kid. Which of these is not one of the 4 skill areas covered in the ACT standardized college admissions test? History, mathematics, English, or reading?
I mean, you're reading the whole time, the questions.
Yeah.
So I feel like they've covered that. So as if I feel like it's a given. So is
I
it,
like your thought process.
is it reading?
I think so. But the people say history. Wow.
We just failed.
Must be like reading comprehension. That
Oh,
must-
like read this paragraph and then
Yeah,
dissect
I like your reasoning,
it.
though.
I like it. The ACT test is designed to assess high school students' readiness for college and covers the 4 main academic
Okay.
areas: math, English, reading, and science.
Well, history's kind of subjective, too. The different schools
Well.
might emphasize different
Maybe.
histories.
What Asian nation claims the markhor goat as its national animal? Bangladesh, Malaysia, I can't talk today, India, or Pakistan? I'm going to say you, sir, look like you would be in, I was going to say Bangladesh, so
The people say, look at the people.
Pakistan.
Wow.
Wow. Smarty pants.
Yeah.
Smarty pants.
What a group. The markhor is the national animal of Pakistan, where they call it the screwhorn goat. Its actual name comes from the Persian markhor, which means curly,
It does. That's a cute
as in
little.
curly horn.
Yoshi Kitten still holds on to number 1, though.
Phew, impressive.
Very.
What material that comprises human fingernails also creates the scales on this strange animal? Collagen, fibroin, elastin, or keratin?
And this is a double
Is that a
pointer.
pangolin?
That is a penguin, yes.
And that was what supposedly started in the open market in China, which started COVID.
knows?
So,
But I think it's
No, It was a
keratin.
bat.
Oh, it was?
It was a
Okay.
bat in the whole.
Pangolin was responsible for something else.
Okay.
They give you like
Keratin,
salmonella.
the science
keratin.
crowd is science-centric.
Yeah. Did you know that keratin makes up the pangolin's scales of armor, and it is so incredibly tough, even lions cannot bite through it? Did you know that?
Ooh, boy, do lions
Also
have
a
dentists?
rhinoceros' horn is made from.
Oh, really? Why do you know stuff? What is the name of the brownie-like dessert bar that substitutes brown sugar in place of cocoa? Beauty, what is that? Butte, blondie, dainty, sweetie? What is this? I don't know these words.
It looks delicious. I don't know either what it would be.
It looks like a blondie to me.
I like that. I
Yeah,
like
let's
that
do it.
thinking.
That's just it.
And the people
Oh my gosh, the people.
are in agreement.
This is
Nicely
great news.
done.
Great news.
Good go, Amy.
Finally. I had a few. There's a few in there.
Named famed culinary writer Fanny Farmer introduced blondies to America in 1896. I remember when they came out. That was really something.
1896. Wow. Yoshi Kittenstein on number 1 spot. Schwefelstein.
What species of dinosaur is pretended by the disturbed liquid shown in this famous movie scene? Triceratops, Brontosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, or Velociraptor?
Do you know how they did this?
How?
I'll tell you. They put a speaker underneath that cup, and they, boom, the bass, boom, made that. So that's a vibration.
Okay.
And it was a T-Rex.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I love that movie. You know what? This Jurassic Park is one of my most favorite, like, summer movies.
How
just
many
love it.
movies in the franchise? There's a good trivia
A
question.
bunch.
This scene from Jurassic Park where the Tyrannosaurus Rex is approaching was accomplished by running a guitar string from the cup and plucking it to create ripples.
Like a bass. Boom. Isn't that
Oh,
pretty
wow.
cool? Look at all our
Ba-boom,
people that knew it.
ba-boom.
Really awesome. What tool is used to test the readiness of aged cheese without having to cut it open? What is that? A trier, probe, temper, taster? How about a probe?
I mean, that makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't think they stick that thing in their mouth.
Is that how they get the holes in the cheese?
I
Is that how they do it?
don't know.
This is across the board.
The trier.
Trier. Oh, because they're trying it. Hey, do you want to be the trier and try the cheese real quick for us? Yeah.
Cheese trier resembles an apple core and is a vital instrument for testing a cheese's ripeness without having to cut into an entire block or wheel.
That's really smart. So they're the trier, like, go try it.
Yeah,
All of our smart
a
people.
taster, but just
We
called a
did not know
trier.
that.
I wear size 14 shoes and have won 28 Olympic medals. What athlete am I? Michael Jordan, Novak Djokovic, Michael Phelps, or Usain Bolt?
Now, is this a trick question? Like, is that him?
Yeah.
I think it is
Okay.
him. Yeah.
So,
He was in the Olympics for quite a long time. That's how he
Michael,
got some. Yeah,
right?
Michael Phelps. Michael
Wow, he's pretty
Almost
incredible.
everybody got it right.
but some people are like, maybe this is a trick question.
Yeah, yeah. He was pretty
That's-
good, to say the least.
Yeah. Amazing athlete. He was sometimes called the Baltimore Bullet. Did you know that?
Holds the record for most Olympic medals with
Yeah.
28 total. 23 gold.
Yeah, 23 out of 28 of his medals are gold.
Don't look now, but the dude is rising.
This is
in
great.
4th place.
What is the academic focus of an MBA degree? Music, biology, law, or business? It could be
Masters
the
of-
masters of
Biology and Masters of Music Balance.
I believe it's the business.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
MBA. I mean, look at that.
I mean,
14 out of 15.
Look at our smart
I blame the
people.
one incorrect answer on a dexterity issue.
Probably. Or maybe they have their M biology degree and we just don't know about it. This is the Master of Business Administration. It's a highly sought after degree for those who are looking to build a career in the business world.
First one at Harvard.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really great. Of course, Yoshi Kitten knew it, and Steffenstein and Ruby from Boston.
Which of these is not one of 9 rooms featured in the murder mystery board game Clue? The library, lounge, kitchen, or bedroom?
Ew, you know what? I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I've never seen one. I've never seen a bedroom. Have you? In Clue? The library, the lounge,
mean in Clue?
the kitchen.
Yeah.
Right?
I
It has to
that's-
be the bedroom.
People agree, and I think I mean, that would probably
Yeah.
be in poor taste when the game came out. I mean,
Right? Like,
but a lot of crime, anyway. The murder at the heart of the board game Clue happens to be one of 9 designated rooms. No one knows exactly where the characters sleep because there is no bedroom.
there's the lounge, the billboard, the billiard room, the study, the
Library.
library. Yeah, but not the bedroom. My flag was designed by a 14-year-old, and my capital is not connected by road to any other part of me. What U.S. state am I? Washington, Hawaii, Alaska, or Maine?
I've been there. You can only reach it by boat or plane. Do you know the answer?
I do. That would be Alaska.
Very good.
Alaska, a 14-year-old. Let me tell you about this 14-year-old. You're going to be amazed that I know this. Their flag, consisting of the Big Dipper and the North Star, and on a blue field, was designed in 1927 by Benny Benson, just a 14-year-old. He won a statewide competition.
Don't look now, but Schwolfenstein is ausgezeichnet.
Ausgezeichnet.
My name is derived from German words for field and flake, and I'm most abundantly found in the Earth's crust. What mineral am I? Quartz, mica, feldspar, or calcite?
Oh, yes. The old German word.
Well,
I mean,
only
is it
one of these really sounds German.
Feldspar?
Aber natürlich, ja. That's what the
How do you
people
speak
think.
German so well?
Danken.
How does you know? Most excellent for you. Ausgezeichnet, of course.
Sehr schön.
Good job. Go ahead and tell me what
Feldspar
you know.
makes up about 60% of the Earth's crust, making it the most abundant mineral present. Its name comes from German words feld, meaning field, and spat, meaning flake. Quartz is the second most abundant element. Schwolfenstein is
Did not know that. Look at that. Schwelfenstein, of course,
looking
knew that one.
strong.
But Ruby from Boston. Built on an island near Charleston, South Carolina, what military fortification saw the start of the American Civil War? Fort McHenry, Fort Sumter, Fort Gaines, or Fort Ticonderoga?
I was there.
Which there? The one that's the
one near
winner?
Charleston, South Carolina. It's Fort
Is it Sumter?
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've heard talk about that.
1861 or was it 60?
Was it 61 when it started? Let's see what I recall.
Who's the woman?
It was April of 1861. The southern United States, known as the Confederacy, attacked Fort Sumter in Charleston Harbor, sparking the start of the American Civil War, which we know came here to Adams County, July 1863.
In a big way.
Yeah, quite the big way.
Which type of cheese would you most want to avoid when making a cheese sauce? Swiss, cheddar, feta, or Monterey Jack?
Oh, I know this because it would just break apart.
I wouldn't-
Right?
No, it does, if you warm it up, it does soften some, but,
I mean, it wouldn't give you that
I'm not
effect.
a
Is it
cheese expert.
feta?
yeah.
Feta?
I'm thinking.
Unless you want a lumpy cheese sauce.
The people say yeah.
Feta.
I can
'Cause
see
it's
that.
that- you
Like a
put it-
Caesar salad,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't
Yeah.
melt very well, I guess. Feta is a crumbled, slightly grainy Greek cheese that does not melt to a smooth consistency.
Just won't do it. Yeah, those Greeks.
Not gonna do it.
They know.
It's also very salty.
Yeah. You have to have like a palate for feta. You have to either like it or you don't. What movie features the iconic line, "Are you not entertained?" as shown here? Kingdom of Heaven, 300, Gladiator, and Troy. I have a
Nice
connection
rendition.
to, I have a few connections to some of these
Okay.
movie things
You
happening
know the
here.
answer, Gladiator, right?
It is. Are you not entertained? I used to say that to my kids after I'd give them a plethora of things to do, and they'd still act bored.
That's nice.
Yeah. Fun fact.
Ridley Scott agreed to direct Gladiator after being shown John Leon Jerome's 1872 painting Palais Verso, which shows a warrior, blah, blah, blah.
That was a great movie.
Yes, it was.
I
Russell
actually
Crowe.
saw that movie for the very first time at the Majestic Theater in Gettysburg.
Though the majority of U.S. states require 180 instructional days in a school year, which state only requires 160? Alaska, Colorado, Alabama, or Maine?
Like, I'm tempted, well, I won't stereotype, but.
You know the answer?
I'm going to guess Alaska because it's really cold there, and they probably have like more snow days.
How about Alabama?
I was going to say that, but then I wanted.
Colorado.
We're going to find out why in just a second here. Let's see. While 29 of the 50 U.S. states mandate 180, Colorado clocks the lowest with just 100, but they don't tell us why.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the snow? Do you think they anticipate?
maybe.
You know what it
Yeah.
is? Great snow. So like everybody get outside and go skiing. Get outside. Oh, how many black pentagons are on a standard soccer ball? So you're going to write with the number, not the word. A number. How many black pentagons are on a standard soccer ball? So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think there are 24 panels altogether.
So is it like 12 or something?
That's not a big guess.
I don't know.
Well, yeah,
I said 15.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Wow. It's everywhere.
12.
12. Look at me.
Yeah,
Look at me just counting.
I like that. No, yeah. And you had
Counting
a
helps.
standard soccer ball known as the Buckminster ball, or truncated isohedron, typically has 12 black pentagons and 20 white hexagons, totaling 32 panels.
Oh, look at that.
32
Schwarzenschmeichen
panels.
went
Okay.
in number 1. Not by much. Greg, number 2.
Would you be down for adding a lose points when you get the questions wrong to an upcoming trivia game? Oh, yes, or heck no?
Oh my gosh. So the audience gets to
Can't
vote.
lose.
So the audience is voting on this now. And here's the deal. Do you want people to lose points for when they get a question wrong? Yes or no? What would you say?
Probably in the negatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that,
Answering quick, if not necessarily always right.
yeah, I don't know. I hate to see that. I think,
I answer a lot wrong, and I don't want to feel bad about it.
exactly. We don't want to stigmatize people. Look how close that is.
Oh, it's almost a tie. This
We
is
may have
crazy.
to vote again next week.
Wow. Well, let's find out who our winners are.
This is exciting. What a
Right.
round. Ruby from Boston,
Ruby
looking
from
great.
Boston. Get your khakis. Greg.
Our own Ken Jennings, looking good. Who is this Schwolfenstein?
Schwolfenstein. Wow.
1608.
Out of almost
Not a bad
nowhere. Really good job.
Er ist Numero 1.
We had
Nummer
16
eins.
players.
At least.
We had an
16 unknown.
Your little fan came in just
15, just behind Corey.
yeah.
And then
Lot of tough
Robert was
questions.
13, Barbara 12, Denny Weaver 11.
Diane.
Always in the hunt. Diane at 10.
Katie, number 9. 9.
You said, you know Katie?
I don't.
Okay.
Do I? I don't think so.
But Taco Phil, the erudite one.
There's a Tina, MKS.
Is that?
I
M.
don't
Schneid?
know. Could that be M. Schneid?
Could be.
Could
She's
very
only
well.
She's playing with one hand behind her back.
While she's on the treadmill.
Yeah. E.G. unknown. Indeed.
And then, of course, we have
The
the
dude,
top
number 5. Well
in
done.
the world. Not
Hello to
bad for
Debbie.
the dude. Yes.
And the dude.
Great to
Sounds like a
have you
soap
back.
or a sitcom. Yoshi Kitten was right there
Number
in the
1 for a
mix.
while.
Well done, Yoshi Kitten. Here in the studio, impressing people and doing the same thing. And she and Greg, really strong showing by the two of you together.
Definitely.
Great.
Strong questions tonight with great minds. I mean, scientific questions.
Yeah. Ruby from Boston,
Yeah.
a perennial contender out of Boston.
I really like how after the question answers revealed, we get a little tidbit.
I think it's
Yeah.
great.
I love that. Because before we just had to make it up. We weren't sure what we were saying.
Well,
This is
now
really
we know.
great.
We're learning together, and it's a beautiful thing. So, Corey, I guess you're a little humble pie for you tonight. What happened?
Yeah, humble pie, or just need some more sports questions or community
Yeah.
media questions.
Yeah, that last week was
Pop culture.
the community media questions. They were fun.
Yeah, these are pretty good. But I have, we asked ourselves earlier a question about what is classic antique innovations. It is an individual who restores classic vehicles, and that person is Sean Garrett's dad.
All right.
Yeah, he's our very own.
Beautiful.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
So now we know.
Greg, nicely played. Who is this Schulfenstein? Anybody you know?
Who is Schulfenstein? So you speak some German.
Ein bisschen.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's amazing. Give us a good German, like something to say tomorrow to have something like, how would you say, have a great day, buddy?
Wiedersehen, that means see you again. Du bist so schön, you are so beautiful.
So say the Wiedelstein again.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedelstein.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedelstein.
Wiedersehen. It means until I see you again.
Auf Wiedersehen. Okay.
Yeah. I took 5 years, but it's been a while.
You got a great memory. It's
Yeah,
really good to have those skill sets. Yeah.
I knock on wood. I keep doing crossword puzzles.
They say crossword puzzle helps stay active. And tonight, if you're up at 3:44 a.m. and you want to check out the moon or
That's the peak time?
it's between tonight and June 11th. Peak time is 3:44 a.m.
All right.
I won't be checking that out, but I'll see what it looks like tonight around 10
Yeah.
if I can
sounds
find
good,
it.
yeah.
And then you keep your eye in the sky for unexpected flying objects. Keep me posted.
Yeah, anybody wants to report anything unusual,
I have an
don't
unusual.
go to the government, come to us.
I have an unusual reporting, you guys, and I didn't want to say anything because it's so unusual and weird, but I think I saw a ghost.
Friendly?
Yeah, I don't think they saw me. It was the weirdest thing. I thought I was looking at two people. This just happened yesterday morning. I was up really, really early in the morning. It was about 6:30 in the morning, and I went to my car. I was going to do some things early, and as I'm walking out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw like two people kind of walking by, right? And I was like, "Good morning, Spiegelstein," and I looked over, and they were not two people. I'm telling you, they were two. They looked like two fog, and they were swiftly moving. And they moved in unison very quickly, but like two very separate things. And I was like, what? And then I was like, is somebody
Outside?
like
Was this
vaping?
outside?
Yeah, I was outside. And I'm like, is somebody vaping? Is this weird? So then I get in my car and I start Googling fog. Like, can fog look like people? Can fog do that? It was really weird. It was weird. So it could be fog.
Here on live
fog.
TV. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome. So if you saw fog people, let me know.
Okay, they're out there.
Yeah. And
We'll be back next Tuesday.
we will. So Beetlestein.
Oh, can we review
Oh,
our?
yes, here.
No, you go.
We're going to do a review before current banner sponsors. We talked about them earlier. We have Adams County Community Foundation, AC Sports Hall of Fame, Destination Gettysburg, Classic Antique Innovations, and that is the car restoration. And of course, we have Claire Lohman, who is the realtor. So if you're looking for real estate, I do hear it's a buyer's market. Get on out there. And
Good to hear.
yeah, so that is Claire with a K. Claire.
Special
Beetleman.
thanks to all our banner sponsors. If you would like to learn how to become one, just give us a call,
Yeah.
717-334-3000. And a special shout out to Sean Garrett, working solo tonight, without a hitch,
great.
I must say.
Yeah, and this was a really fun one with the why. You know, they told us why the answers
Yeah.
are what they were. That's really made us look
Yes,
smart.
Yes.
And how do you, again in German, goodbye is Beetlestein? What is it?
Beetlestein, Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Zehen, S-E-H-E-N is the end
Auf
of it. They say
Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
They're saying.
Wiedersehen.
Schrotfenstein. Stein means stone, doesn't it?
Wiedersehen.
I'll have to see what Schrotfen means. We'll look it up. Your phone could probably tell you.
Wiedersehen.
Final revelations?
Revelations, I love the questions. I would like to not see people lose points. That's my final vote on that.
We're positivists here.
Yeah,
We
because
wanna
I
build
would
each other
be
up.
looking pretty bad. And this is really fun. So invite your friends and family. It's summer. And if you guys have any types of questions you want to see or a theme, let us know. Sean is really creative. So if you're thinking of some summer themes, maybe baseball, sports, activity, summer fun. I know we did fairgrounds and things like that, remember? So we could do some things. Just let us know what you want to know about.
The beauty of it takes about a half an hour.
And you can do it with your friends and family from anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All over the known world. Schulfenstein, congratulations. First win
Schulfenstein.
ever for
Yeah.
Schulfenstein? I
Yeah,
think.
doing really great
Yeah.
the last couple weeks, and here they are, number one.
Throws out the gauntlet, so we'll
Yeah.
see what happens next week.
New competitor.
Worldwide bragging rights belong to Schulfenstein.
Very good. I hope that's not a dirty word in a different language.
Well,
never know.
We'll let you know. I'll
All
look
right,
it
or
up.
we won't.
Okay, not tonight.
Okay.
All right, good night, everybody. Thanks
Good
for
night.
tuning in. Mahalo, and auf Wiedersehen.
And I Wiedersehen.
Oh, yeah, okay. Good night. Hey, thanks, Chris.
Cat had a good idea.
Aaron Repman gives him a little souvenir on the way by, and it's 4th down. The Colonials will have to punt. Oh, Coach Seidenstricker looking like a genius right now. Cody Kibler back to punt, line of scrimmage, his own 20-yard line. Repman deep to return. Oh, it takes a Colonial bounce. "42-yard punt for Cody Kibler. Cody Shue on the return. Got about 7 yards on the return. 1st and 10, Mustangs at their own 45. You're watching the game of the week on Adams Community Television. 1st and 10. Wing T offense. They give to the near side. Looking for running room and finding 8, maybe 10 yards is Jason Gigas. Really uses blockers well. It'll be 2nd and 2. Special thanks to Adams County National Bank, serving our local community since 1857. That's 149 years, my friend. 2nd and 2. First and 10, up to Grove. Up to Grove on the carry. He got about 6 yards. And the Mustang offense